Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical, and today for you guys we've got some Kingdom Hearts 2.8 news. So Tetsuya Nomura has recently been interviewed by Dengeki about Kingdom Hearts 2.8. There's a ton of different things to go over in today's video, so let's just dive straight into it. So KH13 has kindly given us some bullet points so that we can easily identify the more interesting points throughout the interview. So the first point reads, even though the news is not incoming as quickly as fans would hope, development is not delayed. Now, this doesn't specify what game he is talking about, whether it be 2.8 or Kingdom Hearts 3, but I think this is more of a general statement from Tetsuya Nomura. You guys will probably know that, of course, news for Kingdom Hearts has been extremely dry, and I know that fans for any video game series fear that perhaps maybe development for that certain video game is going terribly, hence the reason there hasn't been any news spread out about that certain title, and that goes for anything like I'm mentioning as a general statement. So basically Tetsuya Nomura is saying that even though, news isn't coming out here, there, and everywhere, development is still going smoothly. The next bullet point reads, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2, a fragmentary passage being the length of one world, pertains more to the length of one world in Kingdom Hearts 3. Tetsuya Nomura promises that this volume will be a decent length. So of course, when like 2.8 and all that stuff got revealed, it was basically revealed that Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep would be a mini episode and the length of one world. Now of course we went into speculation mode, and a lot of us believed that it would be the length of one world, but a Kingdom Hearts 3 world, not the usual Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2 world. And of course that's the confirmation right there. 0.2 Birth by Sleep is going to be the length of a Kingdom Hearts 3 world. Now this is actually very exciting because I think by the end of 0.2 Birth by Sleep, we're really going to get an idea as to how long we're actually going to be spending in each of the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3, especially if 0.2 is the length of one Kingdom Hearts 3 world. And I think that's really exciting. Also, from all of the footage that we've seen so far, I do believe that's only a very small portion of 0.2 Birth by Sleep. I don't just believe that 0.2 Birth by Sleep is just simply Aqua in that town area collecting the cogs, then she finds Terra and the game is over. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's going to be some more gameplay beyond that. The next bullet point reads, the battle system in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 0.2 is a mixture of Birth by Sleep as well as Kingdom Hearts 3. The command deck is not present, but special attacks and such consume MP as they would in previous games like Kingdom Hearts 2. Magic will affect the surrounding area as previously talked about for Kingdom Hearts 3. Using magic in different sequences will also create different effects on enemy, such as using Blizzard then Thunder. So this is actually very cool. It sounds like Square Enix are going a little bit more in depth with mixing and matching magic, and because of the fact that Kingdom Hearts games, kind of provide us with a lot of different magic spells, I think it's a really good idea that Square Enix are now going into this kind of direction of making magic combos where you could perhaps maybe, freeze one enemy and then shock them and it would create some sort of special effect, like the example is stating right here. Of course, we know that 0.2 Birth by Sleep is now a mixture of Birth by Sleep as well as Kingdom Hearts 3, and I think that's fairly obvious from all of the gameplay that we have received so far. The next point reads, lighting is something they focused on a lot during the design for Kingdom Hearts 2.8 and Kingdom Hearts 3, even though it hasn't been much of a major focus previously in the series. Now, this is something that I mentioned when I was going over my thoughts for 0.2 Birth by Sleep and back cover and stuff. The lighting effects and the particle effects are absolutely crazy for Kingdom Hearts 2.8, as well as Kingdom Hearts 3, of course. I think a big reason as to why Square Enix hasn't really focused on lighting effects in the past for Kingdom Hearts games is just simply because of the fact that the hardware that Kingdom Hearts games have been running on for all of these years have been very, very weak in comparison to what we have now. So the fact that Square Enix now has access to this much more advanced hardware, it really means that they can make these Kingdom Hearts games with all the effects that they currently have even prettier and better to look at. These next two bullet points go on to explain two key things to note about Dream Drop Distance that I went over in my last video. The first one being is that Dream Drop Distance will run at 60 frames per second on Kingdom Hearts 2.8 for the PlayStation 4, And secondly, there is a new Dream Eater known as Katnuki. The next point reads, there is a possibility of The World Ends With You characters returning in the future, but there are some difficulties. Now I found this point very interesting because I feel as if ever since Dream Drop Distance, a lot more people have become more involved with The World Ends With You characters if they didn't already know about the game The World Ends With You. And I have to say, Neku and the gang, they were really enjoyable in Dream Drop Distance, and hell, I would really like it if Square Enix were to put Shibuya into Kingdom Hearts 3 or a future Kingdom Hearts game, serving as a world to go back and revisit Neku and the gang. But it's interesting that he states that there are some difficulties with getting them back into, like the Kingdom Hearts franchise in the future. Exactly what these difficulties are, we have no idea. As of right now, we do know that The World Ends With You is a Square Enix property, so it shouldn't exactly be too hard to get those characters into Kingdom Hearts. But maybe something has happened where Square Enix has perhaps maybe sold the rights to another company, who really knows. And the last point reads, Tetsuya Nomura would like to give more Kingdom Hearts 3 news, but at the moment it is important to focus on Kingdom Hearts 2.8, so he asks fans to please look forward to winter of this year for more news. So of course we got the confirmation in the most recent 2.8 trailer that there will be some more Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff coming winter of this year. So that is very exciting. He wants to give more KH3 news, and I wish he did. But of course 2.8 is the major focus for Kingdom Hearts this year in 2016. Still to the point though, I think Square Enix are being very generous with giving us some Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff this year. However guys, that is all of the news within the Dengeki interview between Tetsuya Nomura and of course Dengeki talking about Kingdom Hearts 2.8. There is still a lot more stuff to go over, so of course in the coming days expect more news about Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Otherwise guys, I've been Cynical, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.